Hey, happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to my year-end Game Awards series. Today, this is a special video. I'm going to make this one quick. We're working on a lot of projects here at Murray and Jay Waite, but I do always like to talk about the year-end review wrap-up of my channel and a little bit of a hint at what's coming next year and what we're working on. This was a really great year for me. I did a lot of things that I said I would do in the last year's video of what's coming. I always try to keep that promise and do what I say. You know, if I tell you that I'm working on something, I try to meet that goal. If you go back to last year's year-end review, I talk about a lot of stuff that's coming in 2016. I believe I did that and far beyond, as I hope to do next year. Okay. We did a lot of things different this year, and we did a lot of things the same. I kind of balanced them out. I brought some new elements into Murray and Jay Waite. You know, we've been around since before 2008. I've been doing YouTube gaming on a camcorder before it was a thing, before gaming was cool. Apparently it blew up. Some people made it really huge. I stood very small, and it's always been that way. For whatever reason, don't change my content. I don't change with the trends. I don't try to be screaming in a camera all day on a face cam, acting like an idiot. I do that enough in real life. So I always did the raw, uncut gameplay, let's plays, commentary, live commentary. I don't record commentary later over a video. I don't do any of that. What you get is what you see. What you see is what you get here, and I'm honest. I don't go by what the media says. I don't go by what's trending, what's popular. I have my own voice, and I'm very vocal about that. And I believe that that's why I'm still around, you know, how many years later? 8, 9, whatever years later. So I always continued that formula of the channel, but we did do some new things this year. I've actually been doing a lot more gameplay without commentary. I've been mixing it up. I like to give you guys a variety. You know, not everybody wants to hear me babble all the time. And I think that some games don't really lend to it too well, you know. Like I did The Last Guardian, and I did that without commentary because I really wanted you guys to be immersed in it. A lot of story-driven games, you know, I don't do commentary. I pick and decide which games do and which games don't, and I'm not always right. Sometimes I go back and say, ugh, I wish I would have did commentary for that, or ugh, I wish I didn't do commentary for that. Maybe the jokes are stale, maybe I'm not being funny, or maybe, you know, I'm not talking and I should have been, and this would have been a great segue for something to say in a commentary, you know, setting or whatever. But I've been doing a lot more of non, and I'm kind of balancing them out. Next year, I think I'll do some polls of what you guys want. That'll be new for next year. So maybe I'll say, you know, hey, would you like commentary on this? You know, would you not like it? I like to do a little bit of both either way. So I do like the mix that you have non and commentary on video games, you know. So that'll keep going. I'll just have to decide which game is what, you know. A lot of times for scary games, I don't do commentary because, again, I want you guys to be in the atmosphere, in the field, get the jump scares. And I believe if I'm always talking, you don't really have that scary, you know, alone, isolated feeling. But it depends, you know. This year was the year of giveaways, and I talked about this in my last year's video, and I followed up. We did a lot of giveaways this year. We did a lot of big giveaways. We did a lot of small. And I'm going to definitely continue that in 2017 and more even. That's one of the things I'm going to bring to 2017, more giveaways. And not always waiting for holidays either, which I didn't this year. I did them out of nowhere. Whether they were free Xbox Live trials, whether they were PS Plus trials, whether they were consoles, whether they were VR headsets, whether they were AAA games, indie games, digital, merchandise. I did it, and I did a lot, and for a guy as small as me, that's unheard of. I had people come up to, you know, appreciative people that said, man, I don't know why you're not massive, I don't know why you're not huge. There's big YouTubers that we watch that don't even do this. You know, you do it. I do because I care about my subs. I care about the people that I have. That's why I'm still here. If I was doing it for the subscriber number and the view counts and the popularity, I would have been gone. I don't need to do this. I don't rely on this as a income. I have many jobs. This is for fun to me. you know. And I still probably do this more than the person that does it for a living. That's the funny part. And I've always been this way, and that's why I don't go anywhere, because I don't rely on it. I don't have to constantly talk about views, Patreon, all that stupidness. That's disgusting. If you're going to have to worry about that, why are you doing it? You know what I mean? This is supposed to be fun. Whatever I get in AdSense goes right back to gaming, goes back into the channel, you know? It's not like I'm buying groceries or anything with it. I'm buying other games to support the channel. Everything that I make on here goes right back into the channel like a treadmill. And so I love giving back. That's great. I love the comments. I love the interactions with the subscribers. The giveaways really bring other people into the channel, so that's awesome. You know, I don't tell people to subscribe or like or share. I don't have to. They do all that on their own. And that's awesome. So that's going to continue. The other really thing is that I brought a lot of new series into the channel. A lot of ongoing series. Lots more series that'll be talked about in the coming weeks. After holiday break, I'll be bringing a lot more series into the channel. I'm going to try to, you know, really, with everything going on, I really haven't been able to sit down and think of new ideas for the channel. But there's a couple things that I'm on the fence about. There's a couple, you know, suggestions that I'm taking. Anything you guys have or any ideas, I would love to hear them. Whether it's non-gaming or gaming, you know, anything goes on this channel. We do a lot of things. I do a lot of vlogs. It don't just have to be game related, but it can be. I'm open to hearing that, and I'll definitely implement it into the channel in any way that I can. What else happened this year that I did for the first time? A lot of things, you know. More interactions with the subscribers, more vocal interactions with Twitter, combining both my YouTube and my Twitter and Instagram accounts, my social media accounts, Google+, Facebook. I'm always on Twitter. I'm always talking to people on Twitter. I do giveaways on Twitter. I don't want to let my Twitter followers down either. But a lot of them are connected to my YouTube channel. But because I don't always do these channel updates. And Twitter, I do up to the minute, you know, schedules. So you guys can always know what's going on the channel through my Twitter. And shoot me a message. You know, I'm not one of these YouTubers that don't respond. Or I'm such a high, you know, celebrity, I can't respond to you. Come on. You know, I respond to everybody. And one thing that irks me about people is that when you praise them or you say something really nice to them, they don't even respond to you. Like, who are you? You know, I'm very respectful. I'm very appreciative. I'll write you back, and I'll tell thank you. The way I was raised, the way I was brought up, you know. So, and even if you say something to me and I have an indifference of, I'll discuss it with you, you know. I'll say something. So the interaction with Twitter was great this year. I hope to continue that next year. I hope to, you know, keep building on that, because that's great and that makes the channel better. And I'm getting an idea of what you guys like. So it's not just comments on YouTube, because YouTube is a disgusting, terrible service. It sucks that we have to deal with YouTube. We don't have anywhere else to go, you know. Their customer support is terrible. They don't care what you want. They don't care about the creators. They only care about money and who's bringing them AdSense and who's bringing them revenue. They delete comments. They delete views. They delete subscribers. Now, finally, after talking about it all year, now these big YouTubers are feeling it now, when us small guys felt it from the beginning. I don't care. You know what? Do whatever you want with me. I'm not going anywhere, because I don't need this for income. You know, if I get I mean, it sucks because, you know, one day I'll get a couple hundred views and I'm happy with that. The next day it says 30 views. But there's like 80 comments on the video. They hire these Ivy League Harvard students or whatever that are supposed to be geniuses. They're dumb as rocks, you know. They really don't support the creators. That's a shame, because that's what their channel runs on, okay? And all they care about is YouTube Red and all this stupidness. And pay here to do this, and pay to play, you know. I don't do that. Sorry, and I never will. I'm sticking to the way I am. That's why I'm still here. And we got a big future ahead of us in 2017. I'm going to be taking some time off next year. That's one of the big things I want to talk about. I don't know how long or when. There may be less content overall next year. I got some big things coming up. But the channel's not going anywhere. There may be days or weeks, whatever, downtime, but the channel's not going anywhere. I'm going to always have this channel. I'm going to always support you guys. I'm gonna always put content out for you guys. It may not be as much as this year. It may, there may be downtime. There may be breaks. Not going anywhere. Next year's gonna be a great year, just like this year. I went overboard this year. I did a lot. I was looking at my analytics. I put a lot of content out this year. I went overboard because I knew 2017 might be a slower year. I went overboard this year. I went overboard. I put out a lot of content. I really, really, really did. I'm happy that I did because I enjoyed what I put out. Hopefully you guys did too. And, I gained some subs and made some great, relationships with friends and some great interactions and met a lot of cool people and got a lot of dedicated subscribers and viewers. That's awesome. I'd rather have 5 or 10 of you guys than a million, people that don't even respond to you. That's how I am. I'm happy with my stats on my YouTube channel. So that's really cool. There was one other thing that I wanted to bring up. More multiplayer with you guys, more viewer interactions with games, not just holidays. I did that this year. I did a lot. I've even had series that are ongoing series that go throughout the year that are just with you guys. Sean and friends play Overwatch. We do that together, there's a lot of things that people have been asking about. Elephants in the room. I got to address it. Somebody says, is Pokken Tournament, whatever the heck my series is called, Let's Play Pokken, whatever, is that coming back? Furious Forces or something. I don't even remember the name of my own series. Can you believe that? It's coming back, guys. We're going to do it. Amiibo Showdown, we're going to do it. I actually have new episodes of Sean Checks It Out recorded. Next year, I know I always say this, next year I'm going to try to do them more often. I really didn't do many this year, but I do get requests for them. Another guy had a question about your Division ongoing series. What's going on with that? I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll definitely. I love the Division. I just haven't put as much time into it like Overwatch or Destiny. But I would love to get that back going. And the same with my Star Wars ongoing series. With all the DLC now and VR and all that, I'll definitely get that back going. Especially if they have a Battlefront 2 next year. I'll definitely get a series going again with that. So sure. My Street Fighter, of course, ongoing series. Fireballs and Uppercuts. I brought that into the channel this year. That's going to continue, especially with Season 2 coming out on Street Fighter 5, whatever new characters they come out. I know Akuma and whoever else. Hopefully Blanca. What else? That's it. More interactions with multiplayer with you guys, definitely. But I did do a lot of that this year, you got to admit. It was a good year. I'm happy with this year. I'm happy with hopefully what 2017 brings to the channel. It's great. So, there you go. I think that'll wrap it up for the year-end review and what's coming. I do this every year as a part of my year-end series, my Game Awards series. Definitely check out all the Game Awards. I've been naming games in all different categories. You definitely want to see my opinions and my thoughts on games this year. It was a great year, in my opinion. It really was. It was a good year. I'm happy with 2016. A lot of people said, oh, this was a terrible year for gaming. I don't know what rock you've been living under. Seriously. What are you talking about? It was an awesome year. It really was. It was a really, really awesome year this year. So, I'm happy. Some great games coming out next year. Man, some great games. Hopefully a lot of good VR games. Definitely loving the indies. I said before that this year was the year of the shooter. I think next year is the year of the fighter. We got Injustice 2 coming out. We got Tekken 7 coming out. The next season of Street Fighter 5. There was some other fighter too. Wasn't there? Yeah, there was another fighter coming out. I don't know. Wasn't there supposed to be some kind of Soul Calibur collection or something? Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but I don't know if that's coming out next year. I think it is, right? Yeah. So, yeah, next year will be the year of the fighter. I love fighters. I think there's new content coming to Pokken Tournament, too. So, you got that. So, yeah, good year for fighters next year, I think. So, we'll definitely be on that. I love fighters. So, take care, guys. Thank you for my year-end review and what's coming in 2017. Hope you guys stay for the ride. We're inviting older and newer people to my channel. So, check the channel out and stay a while. Take care, and I will see you on the next year-end series video. Bye-bye.